Yo, what's good YouTube? VISHBEGAMIN here. Today I wanted to show you guys how to make the best Cade Cunningham build. This is one of the new Season 7 templates that they brought out. Some of them are pretty decent, others is just kind of not all that good, or some they didn't even really put out in all positions enough. But man, this one would have been cooler if they brought out in Season 6, but I guess they didn't anticipate the Pistons making it to the playoffs like the way that they did, being in the 6th seed. They did pretty good for the first time being in the playoffs since I believe 2018, 2019, and they pushed the Knicks to 6 games. I figured the New York Knicks would win, but man, every game was just down to the wire, and sometimes the refs, I'll admit, kind of favored the Knicks, but I figured that New York would win due to experience, and the Pistons have a lot of misfits, but they made it work together, and one of their key players like Jaden Ivey was injured. But Cade, I like his game. He's got a pretty good all-around game, pretty solid defender, and he was also doing everything he could for his team offensively, while also even trying to guard Jalen Brunson, as his main opponent on the other end. So if you guys are interested in how I went about this build, getting shades up, making your attributes a little more well-rounded, using your cap breakers the best way possible, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so what we're going to do is name him Cade Cunningham, make him right-handed, jersey number 2, put him on the Grizzlies or the Spurs, so that way you can use that jersey number. Put him in the point guard position. His height is 6'6", weight 220, and then his wingspan is 7 foot. But for the sake of making it more effective on 2K, we're gonna make the wingspan 6'11". That way you have the eventual option of getting your mid-range up to a 93, and mid-range of a 93 is gonna get you all gold badges, shooting badges, as well as set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. Close shot, we're gonna put it up to an 84. That way you can get paint prodigy on silver. Then the driving layup, we're gonna put it up to an 88. That way you could either add +2 to the driving layup to get 90 for physical finisher being on gold, or you can just leave it as it is for more driving layup animations, or you can even go +5 and then get gold layup mix master down the road, just depending on your play style. This template is going to really look similar to what it was originally, but I just tweaked it up a few ways just to make it a lot more usable, and I'll show 2 little adjustments on how you can go about this template. But drive and dunk, I put it at 75 because it's not really much different from 80, but we'll just say we'll put it at 80 for now, but I could show another option on how to go about that. Whatever we go with the ball handle, we'll have the post control go up. The mid-range was originally 89, but we're going to put it at 88. That way you can put other stats up higher, and this is where I would recommend using your first +5 cap breakers. The 3 ball was originally at an 83. I'm going to just put it at an 85 just so you have a bigger 3-point window. The free throw was 76. We're going to put it at 90. That way you can just have a much better chance of knocking down free throws, because 76 feels like 66 on this game. Ball handle was originally 86, but I put it at 85, so you can add +1 over here to get silver ankle assassin if that's good enough for you, or you can even add +5 and get gold handles for days, so that's why I just left that cap breaker as an option. Pass accuracy, you're going to put it right around at 87. That way you can at least have break starter on gold, and if you wanted to add +2 more to it, you can get silver versatile visionary, but I think 87 is plenty. Speed with ball, we'll put it at an 80. You could also eventually get 84 if you wanted to for SGH triple style, but I think 80 is good enough with the type of build that Cade Cunningham is in this game. The interior, we're going to put it up to a 60. It was originally 60 in the first place. Perimeter, we'll put it up to 74, same thing. Steal is the same thing at 60. Now they had the block at 68, but I think it'd be better if you had it at 74. That way you could have bronze paint controller, which makes the interior defense of 60 more worth it. Defensive rebound, same thing as at 60, 82 speed, we'll leave it at that. Agility was 82, but like it would only make sense to have an 82 agility if you were trying to get like legend shifty shooter, or you had like a really high perimeter defense of like that's in the 90s or something. But you know, if you only have a 74 perimeter, I just don't see the point in having that agility for this type of build, for an NBA type of build. The strength, they had it at like something like 60 something, but we're gonna put it at 75. That way it'll help you play better defense. You'll have strong handle on gold, and if you are adding at least +2 to the drive and layup, you can get physical finisher on gold. And then the vertical, put it up to a 75. That way, I don't know, if you wanted to really adjust the template to have like 87 drive and dunk eventually, you can get silver posterizer. Yeah, so you could do that, like lower the 3-ball a little bit, and then just like at least like +4 or something. That'll get you silver posterizer. So that's why I left the 75 vertical as an idea there. Lowering the 3-ball like that, you can, there's another way where you can like make this to where you can have 90 drive and layup. I forgot what else I lowered to do that. I guess I did speed, but yeah, I mean, you could do that. Oh yeah, you could lower speed like that and it'll do it. Or if you don't even feel like you need an 80 driving dunk, you could do this right here, this way, and then have like an extremely high free throw. Either way, this idea or you know, the first one I showed you, like right here, these two right here will give you shades of Cade Cunningham #3, like all the shades of the same way. But yeah, those little key differences that I did there, having an 88 mid-range instead of 89, and then 85 ball handle instead of 86, it gives you that little wiggle room to upgrade other things like block and getting your 3-ball up a little higher. Me as a vet 2, I'd probably just go +5 to the mid-range, +5 to the drive and layup, and +5 to the ball handle. And then use my other 2 cap breakers, like season 7 cap breaker to pass accuracy, 87, and then one more when the next season comes out, make it 88. That way I have versatile visionary on silver, and you get Tyrese Halliburton's pass style. Not that I care about it, but just giving you an example there. I know not everyone's like vet 2 or anything, especially at this point in the game. Not many people will be on it, but you know, the cap breakers are pretty convenient. And then there you got it, 3-level scoring playmaker. You get shades of Tyrese, Jordan Bull, and then you got Cade Cunningham right there. So at least I got the shades of, and you know, it's a pretty solid all around 6'6" point guard build. So if you liked the video, drop a like. I post build videos 3 times a week. I also go live on Twitch 3 times a week. Typically on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, I'll catch you all in the next build video. Peace.